Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your June 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This will not resonate with every Sagittarius that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message is going to be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Sagittarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Sagittarius and cross-watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright, Sagittarius, let's get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume is kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right, so let's see what is happening in the month of June for my Sagittarians in love and romance. What is the energy that's surrounding my Sagittariuses in love and romance? Let's see what is happening. Tell me, Spirit, about Sagittarius in love and romance. What is surrounding them? What will happen in June? Who are they connected to? What is the energy around them? Tell me about this for Sagittarius. Ooh, okay, ooh. Okay, rejection here. I feel this is pretty recent. I feel this is someone you felt ghosted by. You feel kind of at a loss. You thought everything was going well. And then all of a sudden someone went silent. Maybe, you're already kind of picking up on someone's energy shift, someone's change in their energy towards you, Sagittarius. And it says, though, this rejection is actually divine protection. So I wonder how long ago this was, if it was recently, within the last week or 2 weeks even, I feel for some of you. Others of you, if you were ghosted by someone last month, beginning of the year even, and for some of you, I'm hearing January, whether that was a significant month for you guys or you're dealing with Capricorn or Aquarius energies coming through here. This person who rejected you guys is really starting to think about you a lot lately. And I am recording this during the time of Mercury retrograde, and we see a lot of those energies here. But there's someone who I feel is really regretting what they did to you, how everything unfolded, because now this person coming up in your love reading, they wouldn't come up unless they still have some sort of feelings here. Every reading I do, I ask for the person that still has romantic feelings or intentions towards the sign I'm reading for, and here it is. But Sagittarius, honestly, with the main message here, I kind of get that you dodged a bullet. It was really a blessing in disguise. And maybe even for some of you, although it took some time to move on, you did. You focused on yourself, you focused on finding new opportunities, new romantic partners. You're glowing up and now they're watching you. For a lot of you, they still check up on your social media, they still follow you. If you don't have social media, they're asking around about you to see how you're doing, and they're here you're doing really well. Some of you posted a picture on your social media if they follow you that was pretty spicy, I don't know, I'm seeing like a mirror picture for some of you in your bathroom mirror. Others of you, it was like an outfit you put on that you're really feeling yourself in, and they started to feel you. And now they're kind of regretting the rejection that they gave you or the fact that they ghosted you, because now they may want to start something new here. The letter R is coming through very strongly, first, middle, last, initial. Someone could also have 2 R's in their name, as in, Ryan or Rachel first, middle, last initial. It does not have to be the case. Let's see. I want to see what they want to tell you, Sagittarius, what they wish they can tell you. But they do feel distant from you. So maybe it's been a while since you guys have spoken, you've talked. Maybe you guys are at a physical distance from one another. Someone has moved or is traveling right now. Interesting. Let's see. I'm hearing that someone lives at a distance because of school specifically for someone. Someone goes to a college out of state, at a different country, maybe even doing abroad type of stuff. I feel lost and lonely without you. Isn't that interesting? This is totally the scenario for me that the tables have turned, Sagittarius. And now they're kind of realizing, maybe even for some of you, you felt like they rejected you for someone else, that they thought, you know, the grass was greener on the other side. They started to get to know them, date them. It was dusty, barren, you know, nothing fruitful. And so now they're really kind of regretting that they chose someone else over you. For some, it's specific like that. Whatever it is, Sagittarius, someone's really kind of realizing the mistake they made by rejecting you, by breaking up with you, by leaving you, ghosting you. They're feeling it now. And now they can't help but find themselves scrolling to your Instagram, scrolling to your Facebook, checking up on you. That's the only way I feel like they have contact with you right now. And if you block them, best believe they made profiles or they're on someone else's account looking you up. That follows you. Even if you're in private mode, they found a way. For some of you, you need confirmation of that. But they're still hanging on to this. They're still hanging on to you energetically, and that's why they're coming through in your reading. But what's going to come from it? Let's see. Let's get the tarot out. So, let's see. Tell me more about this connection with Sagittarius and romance for June. Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Taurus energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. If you have Taurus in your chart, it does not have to be the case. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, let me get all the cards out and then I'll show you. Okay, so Sagittarius, bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with another fire sign. Someone with fire in their chart, does not have to be the case. There's a recent spark, a recent thing that has happened, whether that is just an aha, a realization, some sort of post you've posted about you and how you're doing that has made them kind of reinterested about you. And for some, it was definitely out of a sexual motive. So if you did post something spicy in a bathing suit and something that was kind of revealing, maybe showing off your flex type of thing, even for some of you, not all, but some of you have been like working out or getting into fitness or starting to, you know, have fitness as being one of your hobbies, and you are looking really good. Maybe some of you literally have had like a transformation with your body that you've posted. Or starting to kind of become more evolved in that anyway. Not for everyone, but something has recently kind of re-sparked their desire for you. And I gotta say, with the Emperor here and the Page of Wands, there could be a significant age difference between the two of you. For some of you, I'm not talking about a couple years. That's great. If that's for you, awesome. I'm talking about for some of you, this is like a, 5, 10, 15 years even for others of you. And there's just some sort of new hope, new desire, new interest that they're taking in you. But I don't think they've come forward yet. I don't think they've messaged you yet, because I think they're keeping their distance because they were definitely the ones to mess everything up or to kind of burn the bridge between the two of you. I'm seeing someone who may even be kind of shorter than the average height, maybe like 5'2", 5'5" is kind of what I'm hearing for someone, just confirmation as well. But yeah, there's something that has recently sparked their interest, sparked their desire, caught their eye about you. I kind of want to clarify this to see what it is for a lot of you. Tell me more about this. This Page of Wands in the background. What has caught their eye about Sagittarius? The Hierophant and Temperance. Whoa. Sagittarius energy with Temperance. I also feel Libra energy. And the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Capricorn energy for me as a reader. For some of you guys out there. Okay, this is really specific, but I almost get for some of you that someone, you may have gotten into a new love interest relationship, even a committed one. You've posted about it. And they're kind of seeing if it's for real. They're kind of wondering if you really are going to stick with this person. But I also feel like they have an interest in kind of breaking you two up if you are involved with someone else. Just a heads up there. Or to kind of distract you from it. But others of you, yeah, they want, if you guys were in a relationship and they broke up with you, they want to get back together with you. And with Temperance here, it took them a while to figure it out. Maybe they had to kind of separate themselves because they said that it wasn't the right time or I'm not ready yet. But now they're ready from this time apart. But the way they did it was messy. The way they did it was not, it did not give you any sort of clarity at all as to why they suddenly did this. But no, Sagittarius, now that when they look at your page, when they think of you, they're thinking of getting back with you or reaching back out to you, wanting to. But with Temperance here, there's another side of them that's like, I need to give it more time. Sagittarius may still feel icy towards me, as they should if they left it kind of in a mess. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. Whoa, Aquarius energy coming through now. Yeah, there's still hope there in fixing this. There's still hope that they're holding on to, that even if they were the ones to mess everything up, to sabotage it, there's still something there that the business is not over with. And it's because, Sagittarius, they found your connection super special, one of a kind. The energy that was in it was unlike any other they've experienced. About your personality, your uniqueness. You know, you're a rare find. And that's took them some time to figure it out, but man, they missed the chance. But they're hoping to regain it. They really are. Some of you, again, like with your career or something, you're getting really you're well known. Maybe you have a lot of followers on social media, or just like your business or your account or whatever you do is starting to get a lot of talk around it, a lot of success around it. And people are talking about it. People are noticing it, including this person. And that's what they're drawn to you too, Sagittarius. I feel like someone could have a star tattoo, or even specifically like a necklace with a star charm on it. But let's get into it. Maybe even a silver charm necklace that someone has. The center of this is the Six of Pentacles. Taurus energy, yeah. So, you know, from the beginning of this, or what you know of this person, you know, they're not very consistent. There was no equal give or take here. And now that they see that you are starting to move on, you are starting to kind of recover from their rejection, to move on from it, to just rebuild yourself in a very successful way, in a way that people are noticing, like I said. This has re-sparked their interest. Now they want to work on this again. You know, maybe even for some of you, if you're not at a distance from them, you saw them somewhere very recently, at a bar, at a friend's house, out, and you guys didn't like really approach each other, but they stared at you the entire time. Maybe that's what's going to happen very soon. So prepare if you're going out somewhere, you know where they're going to be, just prepare, okay? But with the Six of Pentacles, yeah, they want to give into this again. They see an investment here. I think even for the traditional Rider-Waite, which a lot of readers don't really point out, but Rider-Waite-Smith, excuse me, you see like this dude who's holding a scale and then two people on either side, but the coins on the top of who this person's giving the investment to are not even. On one side, it's like, I think it's like 3 coins, and the other side is 2. So I feel for some of you, they really realized that the choice they made was the wrong one. What they decided to give their energy towards, to give, you know, more attention to, they didn't choose you, and they really realized they should have. Plain and simple. Whether it's now it's taken enough time for them to really sit with themselves with that choice they made, or again, there's something about you that is persevering, that is glowing, that is rising above. And now more than ever, they see more interest in you than they did before. It feels a little superficial, Sagittarius, and I think you kind of picked up on that as well. That this person is surface level in some way. Okay, now that I'm successful, now that I'm doing well, now that I have success, now your eyes on me, now you see something here when I could have given it to you all along. That type. What's challenging this and crossing this is the Emperor card. Aries energy. Okay, so different messages for different groups of you. For some of you, this is them, staying in control. This is them holding back, not wanting to reveal too much, not wanting to reveal at all. So they're having this poker face. They're trying very hard to get you to not notice that they're checking up on you. Again, with those fake profiles or using another account. Know that's happening. But I feel too that with this Emperor card here, for some of you, this doesn't have to do with the age difference. It definitely has to do with they're seeing you as a boss. They're seeing you as someone that they shouldn't have rejected, that you are someone that picked yourself back up, despite the mess they left you in. And I feel with this Emperor card here, something about your career or your success or starting your own business or getting known for something, you're actually being perceived as being someone who is in charge, who is confident, who is making their own choices, who is taking control back, their life back. And that is an energy that's intimidating with the Emperor crossing all this, right? Someone that if they have to step up to it, they better come correct, or the Emperor will put you right back in your place. Carry on, move on. You're not going to disrupt the stability I've just gained. You're not going to disrupt the prosperity I'm looking for. And with this Emperor here too, if it is their energy, it's just that I feel they don't want to be, they feel like coming back to you would prove that they were wrong. And in some way with their ego, they don't want to look like they were the ones in the wrong. I don't know why people are like that. I'm just feeling it here very strongly. And someone has a very strong, nice jaw, kind of a sexy jaw. I don't know if I'm picking up on that as well. What's crowning this is the World card. So fixed energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy crowning this. I mean, I feel for some of you, they're not reaching out or they haven't yet because they know it's a wrap. They know you may be moving on to other things that they maybe are aware that because of however they left this situation, why would you repeat this whole cycle that you're moving out of, that you're closing out of? Others of you, this indicates that, you have moved or that you're currently traveling out of the city that you guys were in. When you met this person, engaged with this person, you could be at a distance, different countries, different states type of thing. And that has something they're aware of that would make it hard for you guys to reconnect. But definitely know that the only way they're keeping up on you, especially is if you have a business online, you have a podcast, you're a creator, you're an influencer for some of you, or you do your sales through online venues, right? And they see the glow up. They see, it's undeniable, Sagittarius, that you are doing so well. And I feel with the World card too, crowning this as well. For some of you, there's something you recently celebrated or recently achieved, had some sort of goal. Maybe you are graduating, posted graduation pictures, or, your kids have, someone you loved has, you're celebrating that in some way. And that's how they saw some of those grad photos online too. But they see that you have become so successful without them, or that You know, you really persevered through whatever breakup or rejection that they made you feel at one period of time. Rooting this is the Ace of Swords. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What I feel with the Ace of Swords is now they want to talk. Although they're resisting, although they're holding back, although they're keeping their distance. Maybe, you know what, I'm even looking at this rejection card, and I feel maybe the only reason why they're not reaching back out to you is because they know they're going to get rejected by you. They just feel that so strongly, more than the urge to even try to mend this, and their ego really wouldn't be able to take that. Anyway, they do want to open up communication again. It's been a while, and they do want to get some sort of understanding of where you're at, how you've been doing, who you're seeing, if you still have feelings for them, if you still care. This, you know, they want a better understanding of where you're at, and if you really do see this having another shot, having another chance. They want clarity in this situation, but they know that with clarity, they're going to have to give some sort of explanation or some sort of closure that I don't think they're ready for. And so again, that's another reason why they may be holding back or have held back. But there's a truth here that they've never told you, or a truth that they're coming to realize about this. They did take you for granted. They didn't see you for your worth. They thought this was just a one-time thing and they were able to forget you and move on. The truth of it is, they haven't been able to move on. They haven't stopped having feelings for you or interest in you, desire for you. And even so, it's growing more and more every day. How they see you is the Five of Cups. Scorpio energy. Now there is 2 5s on the spread here. Your birthday could be December 5th, December 15th, perhaps November 25th for someone out there. But regardless, yeah, they're seeing you as someone that they really regret, you know, messing things up with. You know, they're kind of crying over that spilled milk type of vibe here. The shoulda, coulda, woulda beens they run through with you when they think of you. They, yeah, know they messed everything up, especially if there was a third-party situation involved, or if they did choose, you know, a momentary satisfaction for what would have lasted a long time. Yeah, I feel they found temptation somewhere else. I don't know, they thought, you know, someone who was a little bit more open, let's just say, to their advances, they kind of took up on more than being patiently waiting for you. Patiently holding things out with you. And I think they're regretting that. Choosing someone else or choosing the wrong choice to break up with you or to ghost you. Because now how they're seeing the situation with you and how is that, you know, you were able to move on from it. Yeah, you felt sad. Yeah, you were upset. But instead of just sitting in that energy, you did something about it. You got back up and went to pursue your other 2 cups to see what else was out there. To move forward and move on. I really do think, I don't know why I just saw in my mind's eye, I know this is not popular candy, and maybe there's something in your country or in your area that is more close to this, but a now and later, and it's kind of like that, like really hardened, I don't know what it is, if it's like taffy or something, where you're supposed to have it now, but you could also save it for later. That's what I really think they thought was going to happen between the two of you. That like, if they were to break up with you now or leave you now, they could get up and link up back to you later, because maybe that happened before between the two of you. Maybe they just didn't really realize who they were dealing with. And so, you know, now they're really realizing they can't have their now and later, which is what they kind of viewed you, to be 100% honest, but they got that twisted, Sagittarius. Others of you, I kind of feel with this Five of Cups, again, they just sense and know and feel that if they were to return or to come back, you would definitely reject them, which is something that they would be hurt by. Their ego would definitely be bruised. What you think of them or how you view them in this situation, what you're, you know, how you see this whole situation involving them as the King of Swords. Aquarius energy. This person, you know, I think they've always been a little bit harsh or a little bit detached. It was hard to read them. You never know what to expect from them. But with this King of Swords, I feel like you knew there was more that they had to say or should have said, that they kept guarded, that they kept close to them. I don't know, and with this King of Swords now, it's like you definitely have this defense, you have this guard with them that you need to have. And I feel too, Sagittarius, someone could work in law enforcement or be studying to be in law enforcement, the judicial system. But when this person cut you, they cut you hard. And you felt like this person, you know, if there's more to say, I guess, you kind of wonder if there's more to it than how you left it, how you broke up with me. Is it really going to change anything? And I feel, Sagittarius, that you expect this person, if they were to ever come back, to come back as the King of Swords, the way they were too scared to before. Maybe for some of you, you know, you notice they've been silent. You notice that they haven't engaged, but you feel their energy, or again, although they try to be sneaky, you see the transparency. You see they're still checking your stories. You still see that or hear that they're asking around about you. But I think you know that they're keeping their distance for good reason. They cannot come back in your perspective unless they come like the King of Swords. You will not allow them to come back. You will not be open for them to come back unless they come back with an apology, with honesty, with clarity, closure. Wow. All right, Sagittarius, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold, what do they want to do, what are they likely to do? More importantly, what do you need to know about this connection? Is it worth it? Should you detach? What should you do? So you can have a better understanding. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. If you'd like to join me for Vimeo, open up the description box. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of this, what they're likely to do, what's likely to happen in June, and also pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection. And if you'd like to join me, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Sagittarius, I really hope that this has resonated with you, given you confirmation of everything you've been feeling around this situation, clarity, insight, healing, and guidance. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.